Good evening. Today we are going to talk about the topic group behavior. Now, first of all, we need to know that what is a group. Group is the accumulation of the individuals and the individual who are working together, who are staying together. So that will constitute a group. And the group will have an objective, definitely, as well as there will be an interest that will be working as a binding factor. Now, group effectiveness. There are certain factors that will lead to the group effectiveness. Number one is the productivity, or rather, I would say that if the group is created in the organization, these are the different benefits that the organization can get. Just because of the group, we can see the productivity, higher productivity, we can see the better attendance, we can see the better job satisfaction, better attitude amongst the employees, as well as the employee well-being. In addition to that, the learning and the retention of the employee is also possible if the groups are properly channelized, mobilized, and nurtured in the organization. Now, here we can see the types of groups. There are two types, basically, formal groups and the informal groups. Formal groups means which are structured, which are designed, and which are created. Informal groups need not to be created and structured, but they automatically they are created. Command group, in a group where all are following a certain command, this is the command group. For example, a department, it is following a single command, so the department will function as a command group. It is equally applicable for say an army troop in the war field. So they are following the command of a commander. So this is also a command group. Similarly, the task group is also a structured group which is actually created to execute a certain task. Now there is a basic difference between the command group and task group. The articulating factor for the command group is the command, the unity of the command, whereas in case of the task force, normally that kind of flow of command is not observed. Rather, there will be the sharing of the task. So the task will be shared by the members of the task group. It is a group having matured individuals or efficient and experts present in a certain group. So that will be the task group. But in command groups, there can be the people who are not that much experienced, and that's why they have to follow the command given by the superiors and the supervisors of the organization, or that can be the department as well, or the group itself. On the other hand, the informal group, there are four types: interest group, membership group, friendship group, and reference group. Interest group, you can see that you can understand the concept, because if you are, for example, the people of the common interest, maybe the people are actually the cinema loving people or a sports loving people. So they will accumulate together, they will sit together, they will talk together, they will have a discussion together. It's completely informal, no one is structuring that group, but still it is useful. It will be formed. It will happen inside the organization as well. In case of the command group and task group, they are created, but the informal groups like interest groups will automatically form inside the organization. Membership groups, it may happen that in an organization there is a club, cultural club, or any other kinds of club. So it may happen that the employees who are having the membership of that particular club will informally create a group. That can be the group may have their presence beyond the departmental boundaries. The people from the different departments can accumulate together just by virtue of their common membership in a particular body inside the organization. Now, in case of the friendship groups, needless saying, friends will always be staying together. And in case of the reference group, there will be a common reference. For example, the engineers, so they will stay together just because of the reference of their job, that the reference is their the profession, which is engineering. Formation of groups, there are few parameters on the basis of which the groups can be formed: personal traits, identical objectives, emerging leadership and interaction. Development of the groups, actually it follows 4 steps, rather 5 steps. One step is missing over here. First one is forming. The group will be formed. Second one, the storming, when there will be the brainstorming amongst the members, and lots of discussion, lots of brainstorming, lots of the opinions in favor or in against of something. So like that, initial stages will be there, very turbulent phase, and it may happen that after this phase, few members can leave the group as well. Once the group has stabilized, then the group norms will be created, either formally or even informally. And finally, the group will start performing or function. And finally, there will be a stage when it will be adjourned. It will be, the group will cease to exist. So that particular stage is adjourning stage. So these are the different developmental stages of a group. So that is all about the basics of the groups. We shall continue with the discussion on the group dynamics and behavior. Till that point of time, thank you very much. Stay indoor and stay safe.